दोस्तों, आज हम इस वीडियो में क्लास 10 की मैथमेटिक्स में टेंजेंट टू ए सर्कल चैप्टर पर चर्चा करेंगे। तो आइए हमारे इस वीडियो का आनंद उठाइए और अपने ज्ञान को बढ़ाइए। तो चलिए वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले एक मैसेज। मनुष्य की वास्तविक पूंजी धन नहीं बल्कि उसके विचार हैं, क्योंकि धन तो खरीदारी में दूसरों के पास चला जाता है पर विचार अपने पास ही रहते हैं। तो दोस्तों, अपने विचारों को हमेशा अच्छा रखिए, अच्छे विचार रखिए, अच्छे विचारों को दूसरों के साथ शेयर भी कीजिए। तो चलिए इसी भावना के साथ आगे बढ़ते हैं और हमारे इस वीडियो को आनंद। तो चलिए दोस्तों स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का ये वीडियो, टेंजेंट्स टू ए सर्कल फॉर क्लास 10। आज सारे कॉन्सेप्ट आपके क्लियर करेंगे, बस आप हमारे इस वीडियो के साथ जुड़े रहिए। अबाउट सर्कल, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट अबाउट सर्कल। सो हियर इज ए फिगर गिवन, यू कैन सी हियर दिस इज ए सर्कल, and in this circle you can see that O is the center of this circle and this boundary is known as the circumference of the circle. So now first of all the first part of the circle is center, so this dot, that is red point, is known as center of the circle. After that this is the circumference, you can see here this boundary is known as the circumference, and this is the radius, that is OC is known as the radius of this circle. And after that diameter, that is AB, is known as diameter. If this line is passing through to the center, that is O, then this line segment is known as diameter. And after that chord, if the line segment is not passing through to the center, then this is known as chord. But keep in mind that if a chord is passing through to the center, then this chord is known as highest chord of the circle, longest chord of the circle. Not highest, means longest chord of the circle. So means diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Diameter is also known as the chord. So keep in mind that longest chord of the circle is diameter of that circle. Now moving for next. So these things in the circle, that is the basic concept for the circle. Now line and a circle. So dear, you can see here is a circle and this one is a line which is you are seeing in this. So if a line and a circle have no common point, then line is called a non-intersecting line with respect to the circle. So keep in mind, अगर line और circle का कोई भी common point नहीं है तो हम इस लाइन को नॉन इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन कहेंगे। और कब कहेंगे? विद रेस्पेक्ट टू द सर्कल, सर्कल के लिए कहेंगे कि अगर सर्कल भी उसके पास है तो फॉर द नेक्स्ट अगेन यू आर सीइंग द सेकंड स्ट्रक्चर, दैट इज दिस इज ए सर्कल एंड इन दिस सर्कल you can see that a line is passing through intersecting a circle. So what to do in this case? If a line is intersecting a circle at 2 points, then line is called a secant of the circle. So in this case this line is known as secant of the circle. So this is the new word for you. Keep in mind that if a line is passing through, that is intersecting a circle at 2 points, then this line is known as secant. Okay. Now moving for next, here is another circle and you can see that here this is a line which have a common point with a circle, that is A. A line PQ has a common point A with the circle. here line PQ is a tangent to a circle and A is a point of contact. Therefore, this point is known as point of contact and this line PQ is known as tangent. So clear? We are going to our topic, that is tangent to a circle. So you know about the tangent means if a line touching a circle at a point, at one point, then that line is known as tangent. In here, in this case, you can see that A is the common point of the line PQ and the circle. So this point is known as point of contact. So here is two things. One is tangent and second one is point of contact. So I think that it is clear. What is the point of contact? Means if a point is a common point of a circle and a line, then that point is known as point of contact. And if a line passing through with a point of a circle, then that line is known as tangent of a circle. So if a line intersect or touch a circle at only one point, then it is called a tangent to a circle. So I think that concept of point of contact and tangent to a circle has been clear. Now moving for next, tangent to a circle. The word tangent comes from the Latin word tangere, which means to touch and was introduced by the Danish mathematician Thomas Fincke in 1583. So this concept is given by Danish mathematician Thomas Fincke in 1583. So now moving for conclusion, you can say here if a line touch the circle at only one point, then it is called a tangent to a circle. So this is the definition of tangent to a circle. If a line touches the circle at only one point, then it is called a tangent to a circle. And next one, if a line intersect the circle at 2 points, then it is called a secant of a circle. So this is the difference between tangent to a circle and secant of a circle. Means if a line intersect the circle at 2 points, अगर एक लाइन सर्कल को दो जगह पर इंटरसेक्ट कर रही है और तब उस लाइन को हम कहेंगे सेकेंड ऑफ ए सर्कल। और अगर केवल एक ही पॉइंट पर इंटरसेक्ट कर रही है, इंटरसेक्ट करने का मतलब वो टच भी हो सकता है और कॉमन पॉइंट भी उसे बोला जा सकता है, तो उस केस में हम उस लाइन को कहेंगे टेंजेंट टू ए सर्कल। नाउ यू कैन सी हियर टू लाइंस आर देयर in the given figure. Find out which line is tangent and which is secant of a circle. So there are two lines. Can you identify which one is a tangent and which one is a secant? So this is the question for you. Yes, of course. This is the circle. Now tell me which one is tangent and which one is a secant. Okay, your answer is 100% correct. PQ line is a tangent of a circle and CD, this is a line known as the secant of a circle. So now moving for next, here this is a circle and for this CD, that is intersecting 2 points A and B. So this is, and PQ, this is have a common point, that is R. So for this tangent and circle. Now existence of the tangent to a circle at a point. Yes dear, this is a circle, you can see here clearly. After that you can see that this is a line's path and have a common point. The name of the common point is P. So this is known as tangent to a circle. means AB is a tangent to a circle. Line AB is a tangent to a circle. And again you can see that this is the next line and this is the third line, fourth line. These all are not a tangent. And you can say that these all are secant because they are intersecting 2 points of a circle. So all these are secant, but only line AB is a tangent. So I think that concept of tangent and secant has been clear. Now moving for next, these all are known as secant. Okay, so here dear, there is one and only one tangent at a point of the circle. So याद रखिए एक पॉइंट पर केवल एक ही टेंजेंट पास हो सकता है, इसके अतिरिक्त कोई दूसरा पॉइंट दूसरा टेंजेंट नहीं हो सकता है. बट ए सर्कल हैज इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ टेंजेंट्स. अगर आप दूसरा पॉइंट लेंगे तो वहां से एक और टेंजेंट पास हो जाएगा. अगर आप तीसरा पॉइंट ले लेंगे तो एक और टेंजेंट आपको मिल जाएगा. सो हाउ मेनी पॉइंट ऑन द सर्कमफ्रेंस ऑफ द सर्कल? There are infinite number of points on the circle. Therefore, you can draw infinite number of tangents on the circle. But only one tangent can passing through on the single point. Keep in mind, एक पॉइंट से केवल एक ही टेंजेंट पास हो सकता है, लेकिन एक पॉइंट से इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ सेकेंड पास हो सकते हैं. यस, इट इज क्लियर. नाउ मूविंग फॉर नेक्स्ट, टेंजेंट एंड सेकेंड. यस डियर, दिस इज once again this is a circle and you can see here this is a line, that is the name of the line is PQ, and again so here is another line and this is third one line. These all are known as secant. ये सारे के सारे क्या है? secant है. How can you identify? How can you say that these are secant? Because all the line have two intersecting point on the circle. So these all are secant. So but you can see here PQ. PQ is a line which have a common point on the circle, and again this is a next P dash and Q dash. This is the second tangent which have a common point. So what is the conclusion for these two? Yes, there is some conclusion. There cannot be more than two tangent parallel to a given secant. याद रखिए, किसी भी सेकंड के पैरेलल केवल और केवल दो टेंजेंट्स ही ड्रॉ किए जा सकते हैं. सेकंड वे में हम ये भी कह सकते हैं किसी भी सर्कल के केवल और केवल दो पैरेलल टेंजेंट ही हो सकते हैं, ना तो इससे कम होंगे और ना ही इससे ज्यादा होंगे. क्या बात करते हैं? पैरेलल टेंजेंट. हियर इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड, पैरेलल टेंजेंट. देयर आर only two parallel tangents can be drawn of the parallel secant. किसी भी सर्कल के दो और केवल दो ही पैरेलल टेंजेंट्स ड्रॉ किए जा सकते हैं. लेकिन मैंने अभी आपको थोड़ी देर पहले बताया था, देयर आर इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ टेंजेंट्स यू कैन ड्रॉ ऑन द सर्कल, बट ओनली टू पैरेलल टेंजेंट्स आर पॉसिबल. So this is the concept for next. Now moving for next, theorem number first. This is the most important theorem. Keep in your mind and prepared it for the board examination and also for the other examination like that PT1, periodic test 1, periodic test 2 and some others. So dear, this is the most important theorem and try to understand everything. हमारे इस वीडियो का आनंद भी उठाइए और अपने ज्ञान को बढ़ाते हुए इंपॉर्टेंट थ्योरम्स को भी तैयार कीजिए. सो दिस इज द फिगर यू कैन से हियर. सो द पॉइंट ए मस्ट लाइज आउटसाइड द सर्कल. ओके, पॉइंट ए आपका सर्कल के बाहर है. ठीक है, एंड पी क्यू इज ए टेंजेंट्स having a point of contact T and O is the center of the circle. Okay, O is longer than the radius OT of the circle, that is OA greater than OT. Clear? OA is longer than the radius OT. हमेशा OA अगर ये सर्कल के बाहर पॉइंट है तो ये रेडियस से लॉन्गेस्ट होगा ही होगा. Okay, so this happens for every point on the line PQ except the point T. Okay, this happens for every point on the line PQ except the point T. अगर हम इस PQ पर कोई भी पॉइंट ले लें तो ये सबके लिए होगा. क्या सबके लिए होगा? कि वो लाइन आपका रेडियस से लॉन्गेस्ट होगा. पॉइंट T को छोड़ दीजिए, बिकॉज OT इज ए रेडियस. तो इस T पॉइंट को छोड़ करके आप कहीं भी पॉइंट लेंगे PQ पर, देन दैट लाइन इज द लॉन्गेस्ट लाइन ऑफ द सर्कल. ओके, OT इज द शॉर्टेस्ट ऑफ ऑल द डिस्टेंस ऑफ द पॉइंट O टू द पॉइंट ऑन लाइन PQ. OT जो है ना वो सभी लाइन से शॉर्टेस्ट होगा. कहीं भी पॉइंट ले लें, अगर हम T के पड़ोस में ही एक पॉइंट ले लेते हैं तब भी OT आपका स्मॉलेस्ट लाइन सेगमेंट होगा. ठीक है, आफ्टर दैट OT इज द परपेंडिकुलर टू PQ. ऑलवेज कीप इन माइंड दैट रेडियस इज ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर टू द टेंजेंट. दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. ओके, keep in mind that tangents always perpendicular to the radius or radius always perpendicular to the tangent. Means if anybody to ask to you what is the value of angle OTA, then this is 90 degree, and what is the value of angle OTP, again this is 90 degree. So moving for next, number of tangents from a point on a circle. कितने टेंजेंट्स ड्रॉ किए जा सकते हैं? बट हियर कीप इन माइंड ए पॉइंट ऑन ए सर्कल. एक पॉइंट से कितने टेंजेंट्स ड्रॉ किए जा सकते हैं? सो डियर, let us, this is a circle and you have to take a point just outside of the circle. सर्कल के बाहर एक पॉइंट ले लिया और this is the exterior point of the circle and this is a circle. So how many tangents can you draw? Yes, you can draw here. Yes, see, observe, try to understand. There is no tangents to a circle passing through a point lying inside the circle. अगर कोई पॉइंट सर्कल के अंदर है तो कोई भी टेंजेंट ड्रॉ नहीं किया जा सकता है. याद रखिए दोस्तों, ये क्वेश्चन कंपटीशन एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है और आपके बोर्ड में ऑप्शनल मींस ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चन में पूछा जाता है, एमसीक्यू में पूछा जाता है कि अगर कोई पॉइंट सर्कल के इंटीरियर में है तो कितने टेंजेंट्स ड्रॉ किए जा सकते हैं? आंसर क्या होगा? 0. मींस नो टेंजेंट कैन बी ड्रॉन if a point lies inside of a circle. Now here is the second circle you can see. For this circle, yes, of course, if a point lies just on the circle, then you can draw only and only one tangent. ठीक है, ये क्लियर हुआ? There is one and only one tangent to a circle passing through a point lying on the circle. अगर सर्कल पर कोई एक पॉइंट ले लिया जाए तो आप उस पर केवल एक और एक ही टेंजेंट्स ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. तो 2 पॉइंट हो गए. जस्ट इंटीरियर पॉइंट लाइज जस्ट इंटीरियर ऑफ द सर्कल एंड पॉइंट लाइज जस्ट ऑन द सर्कल. सो हियर इज नंबर ऑफ टेंजेंट 0 एंड हियर इज द नंबर ऑफ टेंजेंट 1. नाउ फॉर नेक्स्ट केस, if a point lies just outside of the circle, then yes, of course, there is possible 2 tangents. You can draw only 2 tangents. If a point lies just exterior of the circle, then we can draw only 2 tangents to a circle. There are exactly two tangent to a circle through a point lying outside the circle. So this is the third question. Now here is the one's most important question for the board examination. So here the statement is the length of tangents drawn from external point to a circle are equal. मतलब किसी भी एक्सटर्नल पॉइंट से जो टेंजेंट्स ड्रॉ किए जाते हैं वो दोनों टेंजेंट्स इक्वल होते हैं, ये प्रूव करना है. ठीक है. सो हाउ कैन यू प्रूव इट? दिस इज वेरी वेरी इजी प्रूव. So try to understand and keep in mind that this is the very most important question for the board examination, because in this chapter only and only this important question is there. No one any other theorem is there for accept it. So this is the most important theorem for the board examination. So here dear, we will draw a circle and two tangents from a external point P, that is AP and PB. Okay, AP and PB, and we join this point of contact to the center. That is, we know that point the radius always perpendicular to the tangent and tangent always perpendicular to the radius. So these angles are 90 degree. Now here is a construction. Yes, these are two tangents and requirement to prove that AP equal to BP. So tangents are equal. So how can you prove PA equal to PB? This is our requirement to prove that PA equal to PB. So in triangle OAP, this is the construction. Yes, of course. You will join O to P. So this is the construction. Now what can you say that this angle, this is the angle bisector you have to draw here. So now in triangle OAP, yes of course, triangle, just upper triangle, that is triangle OAP and triangle OBP. So what to do in this case? Yes of course, these are the radius and radius is always equal of a circle. So in the first step, angle OAP just equal to angle OBP, because each angles are 90 degree, and OP equal to OP, this is common side, clear, and OA equal to OB because radii of the same circle. So these are 3 points. One is angle and 2 is the side. But angle is given here 90 degree and common side is hypotenuse. So which criteria you will use here? RHS. By RHS criterion, you can say that triangle OAP congruent to triangle OBP. Okay. Therefore, two triangles OAP and OBP are congruent by RHS congruency. But if these two triangles are congruent, then you can say that by CPCT, PA equal to PB. In all the case, this is the proof of this theorem. So this is the, once again I want to tell you that this is the important and very easy theorems. So this is the proof of this question. Now name the term that best describe the notation of AB, AC, OD, PQ and RS in the figure given below. आप PQ को सबसे पहले AB से स्टार्ट करते हैं. AB का नाम क्या होगा? What is the name of AB? Yes, your answer is correct. You can say it is a diameter. And about the AC, AC को क्या कहेंगे? Yes, AC is the chord of a circle. And after that OD, OD is the radius of the circle. And about the PQ, PQ is the secant of a circle. And in the last RS, yes, RS is the tangent of a circle. So dear, moving for next, what to do? What do you mean by tangent to a circle? This is the question for you. And what do you mean by secant of a circle? Which mathematician introduced the word tangent what is called the common point of tangent to a circle and the circle, and how many tangent can a circle have and why, how many parallel tangent can a circle have at the most, and how many tangent can a circle have passing through a point, lying inside the circle, lying on the circle, lying outside the circle. I think that your all answers is in your mind, but I want to tell you once again, what do you mean by tangent to a circle? Means if a line and a point of a circle have a common point, then that is known as a tangent to a circle. And what do you mean by secant of a circle? If a line is intersecting a circle at 2 points, then that line is known as secant of a circle. And which mathematician introduced the word tangent? तो आपको अच्छे से पता है, दानिश मैथमेटिशियन थे, फाइन के. And what is the called the common point of the tangent to a circle and circle? This is point of contact. And how many tangent can a circle have and why? There are infinite number of tangents you can draw of a circle, but for on a point only one. How many parallel tangent can a circle have at the most? Only 2 parallel tangent can a circle have. Now how many tangent can a circle have passing through the point? कितने? How many tangent can a how many tangent can a circle have passing through a point? Only and only one. Now if a point lie inside of a circle, then how many tangent can you draw? Only 0, no one. And lying on the circle पर है तब कितने tangents? Only 1. And lying outside of the circle, अगर outside circle है तो कितने? Only 2. Yes, of course. So dear.